everyone, PTL here. I am in Grafton Notch area in Maine, Route 26. Set up to do trail magic. I'll be here all day waiting for OG and anybody else that comes through. Sue and I did trail magic here a couple years ago. Map of the area. The AT comes from the south in this direction. And it continues north in this direction. Then goes across Route 26. Hey everyone, while I'm sitting waiting for through hikers, I thought I'd share a few Bible verses from Psalm 150. I've shared before from verse 10, which says, "For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills." Verse 11, "I know all the fowls of the mountains, and the wild beasts of the field are mine." And verse 1 of that psalm says, a psalm of Asaph, "The mighty God, even the Lord, has sworn and called the earth from the rising of the sun unto the going down thereof. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God hath shined." So God is glorious, so let's give him glory today.
Thanks for coming out and doing this morning. I certainly appreciate it. My trail name's Bart Man, and I'm traveling with Point 7. We left January 1st, and we were heading north yesterday, and weather got bad, so we turned around and came back, and we're going to take a day off and continue north.
Awesome.
It's people like you that make the trail a whole lot better, and totally appreciate it.
Like I said, following Iceman's example.
Iceman.
And you guys have met Iceman, right?
Iceman is phenomenal.
Yeah. Pleasure to meet you. Happy trails.
Absolutely, thank you.
You're heading Noble, right?
Going north.
So happy trails. Hope you make it to Katahdin.
Thank you, sir.
Hey everybody, PTL here. Got another through hiker, attempting through hiker. So tell us your trail name and about your hike.
Yeah, so I'm Hornet, and I started March 26th. I originally was trying to shoot for 100 days, and then I met a couple people and slowed down to like 105. That's kind of the goal now.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm trying to get to Katahdin.
Anything stick out as a favorite spot so far? Now you're a Noble, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So at this point, I would say Franconia Ridge was just stunning.
Awesome.
Got perfect weather up there,
Great.
So that was amazing. And then the other best spot for me is North Carolina, the Balds, the
Yep.
series of Balds right there before Mountain Harbor Hostel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was perfect, just
Yeah.
perfect. I love that area. So
How about wildlife? You see anything?
yeah, so I've seen bears, moose.
How many bear?
I saw one bear in Virginia, just the butt, and then in what was it? It was Connecticut. I saw a mom and a cub,
Nice.
and they were like right there on the trail.
And you saw a moose too?
Not a moose
Oh,
yet.
not a moose. Okay.
moose. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Rattlesnake.
Snake. Yep.
Actually, the other day I saw pine marten, which is like
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's unusual.
and I watched it actually killed a squirrel. That's the only reason I
Wow.
knew it is because the squirrel was making a bunch of noise, so we looked over there. So that was a cool one.
That is cool. That's
Yeah.
unique.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is gruesome, but
Yeah.
exciting at the same time.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. Thanks for joining us. Happy
Yeah.
trails, and God bless you all the way to Katahdin.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Hey everyone, PTL here. So we got a bunch of through hikers here. So maybe you could tell me your trail name and about your hike.
My trail name is 109. My hike's been a little longer than the fellows over to my left here, and yeah, it's been great. I mean, my favorite spot so far would be, I guess, the presidentials, and the whites.
Did you have a good day on Franconia Ridge?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
I love it up there.
Oh my goodness, yeah, nice clear day. Yeah, no rain, perfect weather. Yeah, not too windy.
Yep.
It was great. Yeah.
Have you seen any wildlife out there?
I have seen plenty of deer, no moose, some squirrels. What is that, a red squirrel?
Red squirrel, yeah.
Yeah, we saw a red
squirrel.
squirrel, plenty of birds, and saw a bear's butt. Yeah.
Hey,
that's
bears.
as much as I saw of the bear, so yeah.
Yeah, you saw a bear.
I saw
That's
a porcupine
awesome.
as well.
Oh,
on the same
porcupine's
day. So,
awesome.
Yeah, porcupine was really
Yep.
cool. Yeah, I've never seen porcupine in the wild before, so fantastic. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you a Noble?
Yes, Nobo.
You
Yep.
start in, when'd you start?
February 6th.
Yep.
You know, and that's I was the 109th person to register at the ATC. So
Awesome,
that's
wow.
also my trail name. So.
Okay, that's okay. I was going to
Yep.
ask 109.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go over here.
My trail name's Money Shot. And,
How'd you get that?
I got that in Irwin, Tennessee. I was taking my backpack out from underneath a picnic bench. It took off the safety of my tailspring and just hit me right in the face.
Yep.
It just released the pressure, and that's how I got it. I'm happy it happened at a hostel because they had showers. It took me about an hour to rinse it out my face. So that was fun.
Do you have a favorite spot on trail?
I would say it was Washington up there, presidentials.
Yep.
That was great.
Yep.
Yeah.
And any wildlife?
Like 109 said,
Yep.
just like deer, birds, squirrels, porcupine, here and there.
Did you see that? You did see bear?
Yeah, I've seen one.
Yeah.
So that's
Nice.
cool. But not too much else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
My name's Spring Break, and I started late February. I started February 19th.
Now, you told me spring break. It's not, I would think spring break is because you started at
Right.
your spring break.
Or
But why
sure.
did you get that?
I swam almost every day my first week in Georgia.
In springs.
Surprisingly, yeah, 'cause it was like in the 80s. And I had a friend named Jones, and he said that I was swimming in springs, so he called me Spring Break. So I was
Nice.
taking breaks in springs.
Favorite spot?
I got to go with these guys with the whites.
Whites?
Franconia
Yep.
Ridge.
Franconia is my
It was a
oh, that's
blast.
awesome.
Yeah. It's
So-
really cool.
Thanks for joining us.
Sure, thanks.
Hello. My name is Frodo. I started February 17th, and by and large, I've just absolutely loved it out here. The past week has been pretty miserable, to be honest, with the weather and the
Yep.
rain and stuff.
A lot
But
of rain.
we push, not far to go now. Yeah, I hate to keep just saying the same thing, but the Franconia Ridge just blew me away. It's
Yep.
just extraordinary. We had amazing weather from like the Kinsmans onwards the whole way through the
Awesome.
Whites, and yeah. it's just
So you're a long way from home.
long way from home, yeah, from England, from the UK, got a 6-month visa, and just here to hike.
So
and
where
absolutely
did you
loving
get
it.
the desire to do the AT?
I'd read about it in a book called The Last American Man.
Yep.
About this guy Eustace Conway, who once I think he through hiked the AT but didn't resupply anywhere at all. Along the whole way, he just foraged and hunted and stuff. And I just
Yeah.
remember thinking that's pretty badass. So yeah.
Any wildlife?
Pretty much most things, to be honest. Yeah, I've seen some bald eagles, which was incredible.
Yeah,
Lots of
nice.
bears. Haven't seen any moose yet. Haven't
Yep.
seen any porcupine. Had a few cool raccoon experiences, which is pretty neat.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks
Happy
so much.
trails.
Thanks for the magic. Yeah.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
everyone.
Thank you.
God bless you all to Katahdin.
Oh,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
God bless.
Hey everybody, I got a little break in the trail magic. But as you can see, it is pouring out. So I have all the chairs packed up so they don't get soaked. See the table's a little bit wet here. Oh, got some hikers coming down the hill. I got just some day hikers. But it's raining pretty good. Hey everybody, PTL here. We got a couple more through hikers, Sobos. So they're heading south. Maybe you could tell us your trail name and about your hike.
My trail name's Moose, and so far it's been pretty rainy. We got a couple good days of sun the past week, and lots of bogs and roots.
I'm Jack. We're twins, and I think the best views we had was on Saddleback. We had a good day there, and we got to see pretty far. We didn't really know what mountains we were looking at, but we saw a lot of them.
Yeah.
You have had a lot of rain. Hopefully you get some better weather as you're heading south. I hope you get nice weather when you get in the Whites, especially Franconia Ridge is beautiful.
That's what we've heard.
Yeah.
We really are excited to get out of Maine, that's for sure.
Have you seen any wildlife yet?
Oh yeah, we saw a couple moose
Yes.
by Rainbow Stream, and lots of mini bears and
And the grouse.
oh yeah,
What was that? Mini bears
mini
in the...
bears like chipmunks and ground
I never
squirrels.
heard that before. Listen to that. Mini bears. All right.
Yeah.
They're almost worse than bears, honestly.
Yeah, they'll eat your food.
Yeah, eat your food, chew holes in your packs, your socks, all of it.
Yeah.
I always slept with my pack right next to my head in the shelters so the mice wouldn't get at it. And I would wake up easy, hear them, bang the floor, they take off, do that a couple times, and they're gone.
Yeah.
But, so, well, pleasure meeting you both.
Yeah.
Happy trails. Hope you make it all the way to Springer, heading home, right? Where are you guys from?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
And when did you start?
June 4th.
June 4th, shooting for...
Like October 20th, hopefully.
For our cousin's wedding.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be there on the 21st.
Yeah. Well, it's great that you two can hike together.
Oh,
Got a
yeah.
couple. First time I've interviewed twins. This is awesome. So, God bless you all the way down to Springer. Thanks. Hey, everybody. PTL here. So we have some more through hikers. So maybe you could tell me your trail name and about your hike.
Hey, I'm Bearded Frog, and I started February 17th, and I'm in Maine.
Maine!
We're almost
Woo!
there. Less than 300 miles,
Awesome.
and getting close.
What's your favorite spot?
So far, I'd have to say Vermont. Just going through the trails in Vermont, it's beautiful.
How is your weather in Vermont?
Wet. So we had about 6 or 7 days straight of rain ever since we touched Vermont.
Yeah.
So, but it was still beautiful.
Now, Bearded Frog, you have a YouTube channel. What's that?
I do. It's Bearded Frog Hikes.
Check it out, everyone, on YouTube. Bearded Frog Hikes. Any wildlife on the trail?
Yes, but none of the fun stuff. I didn't see any rattlesnakes.
Oh,
I haven't
wow.
seen any bears.
Yeah.
But
A lot of deer.
a
And
lot of deer, and I haven't seen a moose yet.
all right, you
still
got
waiting for a
got some
moose.
time on the moose. Pleasure meeting you.
All right, thank you.
God bless. Bye. Hey, everyone. PTL here. We have another hiker, so maybe you could tell us your trail name and about your hike.
My name's Stinger. Started February 11th down at Amicalola Falls, Georgia. Just hiking along, almost at Katahdin. Enjoying it. I guess my favorite state. I liked Vermont. It was very nice. I did like the historical parts through out of Harper's Ferry,
Yep.
through Maryland and the southern in Pennsylvania, the Civil War trails and stuff. That's pretty neat. And I've seen some rattlesnakes in Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania?
And a couple porcupines.
Up on the ridges on the rocks.
Yes.
Yep.
Going through the coal country.
Pleasure meeting you.
It's nice
Happy
meeting you.
trails.
Happy trails.
Hey, everybody. We got another hiker. Maybe you could tell us your trail name and about your hike.
My trail name is Captain Chaos, and just got done with the Mahoosic Notch. It's the hardest mile on the whole AT. My knees don't like me very much today, but we're hanging in there, and we're almost to Katahdin.
How long did it take you get through Mahoosic?
About an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Favorite spot on the trail so far?
I really liked McAfee's Knob.
Yep.
What else? All through the presidentials. We've been getting rain every day since we entered Vermont, but when we got to Mount Webster through the presidentials, it
Nice.
was clear skies the whole way.
I
So
love
we
Franconia
lucked
Ridge.
out.
It's beautiful.
Oh, Franconia Ridge was the day I cried. We got hit with 30-degree wind chills, 30, 40 mile an hour winds.
Oh,
and
no.
rain. Yeah. So, yeah, it was not good. But the presidentials, beautiful.
Pleasure meeting you. Thanks
Yes,
for
you
joining
too.
us.
Thank
Happy trails, and God bless you all the way to Katahdin.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.